Say it again.
The main problem is America supports Al Qaeda in Syria.
Okay.
And they against them everywhere else.
So the Syrian people, they do have problems with Assad, but not like how the rebels.
We don't have problem with Assad. The only people who has a problem with Assad is Al Qaeda.
No, she's loud. That's good.
It's Al Qaeda.
Okay.
And the brother is Muslim. Who's the brother?
Okay. Anything else you want to say to the American people who are?
You want to say to American people?
Well, most American people believe that Assad used chemical weapons against his people.
People coming from Saudi Arabia to rebel there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's funny videos online that show that it's not Assad who's using chemical weapons on their people.
Well, I want to hear it from Syrians, because when I say it, people say you're American. You don't. How do you know?
And it sucks because I'm talking to my family every day. I'm calling them. I'm asking them. I'm like, listen, be honest with me. What's happening? Because I'm here. I don't know what the news is telling us. I don't know if it's true or not. Like, what do you think is happening? They're like, honestly, it is the rebels. It's not the president. We're with the president 100%. We want the war to be over. I want to go back home. I miss my family.
Right.
Like, to be honest, I just want this to be over, and then going to war right now will cause World War III, and that's the last thing that we need. Why would we do that?
Right. And what do you think will happen to the people and in Syria if Obama does strike?
They are dying from hunger. No food, no nothing. The Qaeda took all the food and to make the food hunger and becoming aggressive against the government. This is the main problem there.
اخذت خبز اليوم؟ لا ما اخذت، انا عندي 5 رغفه بالبيت صار لهم 3 ايام محافظ عليهم. كل نهار عم باكل نص رغيف.
اللي عم بيسموها هن بين قوسين مناطق محرره فيها كل شيء للاسف وكل شيء رخيص. احد الاشخاص اليوم عم بيخبرني حاول يامن ربطه خبز لبرا، قالوا له خلي الدوله تامن لكم هون على مناطقنا، هيك عم بتحدونا بهالشكل. ليش نحن لهلا واقفين؟ نحن بوجه الارهاب اللي عم بيصير علينا، عم بتحدونا بهالطريقه. هلا اخر حرب علينا هي الحرب الاقتصاديه، هون المنطقه كلها محاصره ومقطوعين بكل شيء.
هنيك عندهم عم بوزعوا لهم خبز ببلاش بيعطوني. عند مين؟ عند الجيش الحر هدول. وبهدول عندهم اياه ب 25 ورقه، الخيار ب 25، نحن عندنا عم ناخذه ب 150. كيف زواسي؟ لانه نحن مؤيدين، هن معارضين هنيك عندهم. هن عم بعرضوا عم بوصل لهم كل شيء. نحن مؤيدين، نحن مع الرئيس، نحن منا شيء نحل يعني. مع بلدنا. نحن مع بلدنا.
في حلب نحن واقفين مع الدولة قلبا وقالبا، نحن مع الدولة دائما، مستحيل نتخلى عن الدولة. أعطيني هلا.
والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. هون كراج معبر كراج الحجز المعروف. نحن هون ما عم نسمح لشيء يطلع. مواد محروقات، مواد غذائية، أي مواد نحن مانعين.
بس سؤال بعد اسمح.
لا معلم دقيقة ولا
ما مطالع وجهك، بس سؤال. الله هي بندوره لوين طالعة؟
على المشارع.
وبمنعوك شيء الشباب حدا طالع لبرا شيء؟
لا هون عم بيسمحوا لي كليين 3 مو أكثر.
شلون؟
عم بيسمحوا لي كليين 3 مو أكثر.
ايوه. خلاص طالع. في اكل.
أخي. دليلي انا موجود والله موجود. يكون هذا مكتب موجود. صح. سبحان الله. يا رب العالمين. تحارب بلادك.
هذول من الاغراض.
الي والله.
ليش هيك حطيتوني؟
صاب دا ياكل.
بدك تاكل حطيتوني.
صاب دا ياكل. كل بنزين حاجة أولى.
بنزين.
إذا بقول لك ليش ياخذ بنزين تقول لي حقه، بس هلا أقول لك ليش.
بدي اقول لك ليش ياخذ بنزين بدك تقول لي حقك هلا.
Okay. You ready? If you had one message to give to Obama about intervening in Syria, what would it be? And why?
To Obama and to any president, I would say they have to change their foreign policy towards anybody, especially the Middle East. Because the foreign policy obviously is not working over there. It's working against them, not to their side. I would say don't put your nose in other people's countries.
That's good advice.
Otherwise, for each action, there's a reaction.
Right.
And he said those words himself. For each action, there's a
Right.
reaction.
And the reaction in Syria is going to be what? If
Look,
we
the
intervene?
reaction in Syria would be towards the 53rd state, which is Israel. So the Israeli government, not the people. I mean, poor people like us. What has to do with this?
I'm Jewish.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know, when we say we are against Israel or the U.S. or anybody, we don't mean the people. We mean the government. For us, you're Jewish, I'm
here
Muslim,
marching
a lot
with
of
you.
us Christian. You know, we have nothing. To do with all this mess.
Right. If you could give one message politely, no curse words, to President Obama about your thoughts on striking Syria, what would it be?
It will be you should not be the representative for Wall Street. You should not represent the American corporation. You should be faithful to the promise that you gave to people, and that was peace. That was peace. I remember Mr. Obama got elected mainly with the mandate of ending the war. Mr. Obama, as opposed to what he said before, he actually went to Afghanistan and Pakistan, and he actually increased the number of the people there. And he is definitely have been a warmonger in one way or another in regard to Middle East, in regard to Syria. And unfortunately, he is basing everything, his foreign policy based on lies. I will think that this particular war is not about having any feeling for humanity. It is not that they are there because some people use chemical weapon. I promise you, 6 months from now, 5 months from now, we will find out that actually the weapon which was used was handed to some group by United States of America, possibly via Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
You know, I don't know any conscious human being on the face of the earth who look at America as a country who stands on the side of peace and prosperity and democracy. The United States has been the enemy of democracy. This is what and I will say hands off Syria, hands off Iran.
And being Iranian, what do you feel like is the game plan here using Syria? Do you have any concerns with Syria?
I think it is a part of American strategy. It is a part of CIA strategy. It is a part of Pentagon strategy. They wanted to dismantle Iraq. They wanted to dismantle Syria, and they wanted to dismantle Iran as the most prominent and the most powerful countries of the Middle East. By the way, I am against Assad regime, I am against Islamic Republic of Iran, and I was against Saddam. But I think the issue of Iran, the issue of Syria, and the issue of Iraq has to be done by the people of Iran, by the people of Syria, and the people of... Anytime you have a democratic movement, they have been always on the other side, not on the side of the democratic movement.
Right.
So that is my perception, my brief perception.
Okay.
If he really wants, if he's on the side of peace and prosperity, he better spend that money for education, for the health, and for the well-being of American first. You see that? For the well-being of American first.
Okay. And one last question: who do you think? Where do you think the rebels are getting their money and their arms and their training from?
As much as I educated myself, and as much as I can understand this situation, I think mainly by Saudi Arabia, partly by Qatar, partly by Turkey, and definitely 100% by United States of America in one way or another. By the way, and in a way, in my opinion, that was a hijack of the rebellious movement, the genuine movement that existed in Syria against Assad. This was the hijack of that. And that is exactly the main target. They do not want to see democracy. They do not want to see revolution in Middle East. They stood on the side of Muslim Brotherhood when feminists of Egypt, when socialists of Egypt, when democratic movement in Egypt needed the international support. They made a deal behind the scene with the military and with Muslim Brotherhood. And I promise you they are doing the same things.
Most of them are Islamist fighters. Some more willing to die for their jihad than others. Including one group linked to Al-Qaeda by the US, who, now that the regime is falling, have distinct plans for Syria's future. This is a rare glimpse of an al-Nusra Front local leader and their long-term goals. In the period after the Bashar regime falls, he says, our main goal is to create an Islamic state ruled by the Quran. It can have civilian institutions, but not democracy.